Hello everyone, today we're going to be making another video on how to make a Maormer in Elder Scrolls Online. If you haven't seen the previous video and you want to make a male character, please take a look at that. This one is specifically for female characters. So what you're going to want to do, scroll on over to the Ebonheart Pact, go over to a Dark Elf and click that. Again, Dark Elves are the best you want to use simply because of their skin color and their eyes as well as lips as well. I didn't mention that in the last video, but a lot of Maormer also have like these gray lips. Body type, most elves, I have never seen an elf that has this. I've never seen an elf that has the large body type, but that's up to you as the user. You can obviously, I would stick something more around this range. Usually I like to stick it right in the middle. What you want to do is maximum height. Maormer are descendants of the Altmer, and actually they're descendants of the Altmer, which is kind of the main elves, and they're all tall. So what you want to do, go all the way to the left. Get the whitest skin tone. This is what you're going to want to use. I'm going to do all this in no clothing so you can get some more view of the body. And I would also probably do maybe one, maybe two clicks away if you want to get some like deviation. Body markings, I really don't mess with those. You want to give them a scar, I guess that's totally necessary and fine. Possibly you can do freckles or whatever that second option is. I'm still not very sure. I did a random so I can redo this for everyone. Pretty much this whole section right here is up to the creativity and deviation. It's up to the use of the user. So you can do this part however you want. Face shape, I like to keep it in this area within. You know, if you go over too far to angular, it's obvious you're a dark elf. If you go over to heroic, you look like the offspring between a dark elf and an orc, and it does not look nice at all. So let's just try to keep it, maybe let's just do right here for now. Another thing that's nice about soft is that it helps get rid of the dark elf edgy edges. I'm sorry, that sounds redundant, but that's the main reason. Dark elves tend to have very pointy faces, that's what I guess is how you can explain it. So we're going to go over to hair color, move it all the way to the left so you get that nice white. Now I'm going to do this one. There is a Maormer in game that has this hairstyle. When choosing a hairstyle, I like to do something that is used by NPCs, so you have something to base it off of. This would also be an appropriate hairstyle in my opinion. I believe there are Maormer that do use this. I would even say, I don't think I would use that one, to be honest. That one looks too high elvish. This one, whoops, excuse me. This one's nice and simple. I would use that. Definitely not that. Not that at all. Not that. I would possibly use that one. No. No. I would say no. Simply because the Maormer, and mainly the Sea Vipers in that regard, tend to be they're pirates, so their hair is not going to be as elegant. Tried to use etiquette and elegant together. That did not go well. So again, I'm just going to use this one. This one gives a nice appearance of the face. You can see the ears. You can see a lot of the different features. Hair color, I would try to keep it here, here, and here. Definitely not there. So these three are good in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of this one, however, but it is still in that white category. There are some Maormer who do in fact have black hair. My argument against this is it's not in the lore. ZeniMax did it. Their sins are forgiven, but they're wrong. So I usually try to keep in the white, but if you want to go ahead and do black, I'm totally okay with that. It makes complete, since they used it, I guess you can use it in that respect. Again, I would do forehead slope, in my opinion, doesn't matter, but cheekbone size does. So if you do something like this, get rid of the cheekbones, his face looks way more streamlined. But there are some Maormer who do have some pretty pronounced cheekbones. Probably something like this I would do. Keep the height up to make the face look a lot smoother, I guess is how you could say. To do it down here, it kind of well, actually, no, that does not look too bad, so I guess we could do something like that. I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed with this in terms of how the character choices and the creation really don't have that much of an impact. But jawline, I would definitely keep it on the lower end. Chin height, Altmer have very long chins, therefore Maormer do too, at least in my opinion. That's up to you once more. I would probably keep it more narrow. Neck size doesn't really matter in my opinion. Ear size does. You want to max that out for the females. The females have smaller ears for some reason. I would do that. Ear height, probably keep it up there to really accent it for you. And maybe do a 1 or 2 ear flare to give it some more visibility. Eye color, here, here. I would not do that one. Possibly this one, simply because it kind of hides the black a little bit. But I would say these two are the best you want to use. Eye angle, I've noticed that for the females specifically, a lot of them tend to have more angled eyes. Eye size, I would keep it larger for females in opposition to the males. Maybe something around this. Separation, let me bring that back down towards the center. Height for females, always keep it towards the lowest. I don't know why, it just looks better. Maybe add a little bit of squinting, because I noticed that the Maormer always looks suspicious. Now, for eyebrows, you're going to want to do something with a harsh angle that almost looks like it's almost perpendicular or vertical. Stay away from some of the hairier ones like this. I would probably do something along the lines of this, maybe this. Keep the height nice and low so they look mad. Eyebrow skew, I don't mess with. I don't think it's kind of weird. Nose shape, a lot of them have hooked noses, snake noses, however you want to pronounce it. Let's boost up the length. Alright, there we go for there. Mouth height, keep it usually there. Mouth curve. I've never seen a Maormer smile. And I would say that's pretty good in terms of what you can get from this creation kit. Character creator, not creation kit. So I would say this works. You could also do probably body scars and stuff like that. You want to make your character have more of a pronounced appearance. I would stay away from some of the body paints though, as I haven't really seen those on Maormer. Now there are the exception of some who have very, very faint tattoos, I guess what you can say. I would say this would be acceptable if you're looking for makeup. Obviously, simple eyeliner never hurts. I would stay away from some of these though. Scars, I think, are okay. I would say no to this. This would be possible in my opinion. I don't think it would look bad. Some of these, I feel like with the female Maormer you have kind of more liberty. I would say no to that. No. Possibly no doubt. Some of these are kind of odd. Like I always think it's weird with the makeup on this game, how it's so heavy. So a lot of these really thick ones I would try to stay away from. I was going to see if they had one in particular, but they don't have it for the Dark Elf. So I would say that's pretty much the end of this video. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I know this one's a little bit longer than my last one, but I want to thank you. If anyone was hoping to join this Maormer Legion for roleplay purposes and simply to help build your character, feel free to add me on Xbox. I'll put the gamer tag in the description. And once more, thank everyone for watching.